Welcome to Java A to Z Professionals Training Point.
Download JDK. From Oracle. So go to this site, Java AC16. This is the recent version. So you have to download JDK. And if you would like to download Java AC add, then go through here and download this. So we will learn JDK 8 to JDK 16. So I'll suggest you that you have to download JDK 8. For a specific operating system, here are some links. So I'm using Windows operating system with 64-bit. So I'll use this. This is the exe file of JDK, though I have already downloaded, so no need to download again. But if you are using first time, then you have to download by using this link. Now press Window R, write CMD. So I have changed in setting. At your operating system you will see this black screen, but I have changed the setting in the color, so this is like a white screen and text is blue. So to check the Java version, you have to press this command. Yes, it is showing Java 16. This is set already. So when you will first time open this, so I am here setting a wrong path. Now I am checking the Java version. So here you are seeing this Java is not recognized as internal or external command, means the command prompt doesn't know what is the Java and what is this. So to understand this, when you install your Java programs, you have to go in the program files, you have to open Java. I have installed JDK 8 1.8 and JDK 16 as well, because as I told you, we will learn Java with more than one JDK. So I have installed JDK 8 and JDK 6. So to set the path, we have two approaches. Copy this path and set path equal to this one. So this is the path where JDK tools are exist. Appletware, jar.exe, javadoc, javac, java, java, javap, java packager, java ws, java w. So these are tools, Java tools. In the Java environment, this is the basic thing which we need. So first of all, we have to install Java, and now we have the development kit. This is the development kit actually. So we are giving path of executable files, and here if I write Java version, so here Java is the tool which is provided by the JDK itself, and Java, this is the tool. While press enter, this tool will be fired. This tool will be fired. So Java version. This is not able to understand what is the Java version. So I am again giving the path, set path equal to, we have to give in double quotes, I think. Set path equal to, so you have, now I'm checking this, Java version set path equal to C program file Java JDK. Yes, so due to this space it was not getting. Now understand again, this is the right approach. Like you have to give in set path equal to this, and after set path for this command prompt you have to check the Java version. Now 1.8.0144, this is the Java version of GTK 1.8. Inside the bin there are executable file, like as you know, executable file are the application type. So these application type files are executed from the command prompt to run your program. Now you have to use any ID or any notepad or any else which is able to type a simple code. So to write a program, firstly we have to write this class demo, or I am using Notepad++ only. I am using this because I need a simple text editor. You can use anything, any text editor you can use. So this is my first program. Now I am starting to teach you from this text editor because I would like to give some more error and you have good experience from the errors. You will have good experience and you will have good learning from the errors, and I'll explain why this error is coming and what and how we can resolve this. So I'm saving here, giving path, demo.java. So either we have to save file in this way, double quotes demo.java, or you can remove the double quotes itself. Now so this is the path where we saved our program, Java SC at batch July 21 demo.java. So now to compile we have to execute javac tool. This is the file name. Now what we are missing, this is the right path where the file, so we have to go here. Firstly, how we can cd change directory, and this is the path where I would like to move. Okay, not this, yeah, clear screen. JAVEC is a tool which provided by the JDK. Demo.java is my first program, and I'm compiling this program, and dir command is used to check the directory. This directory have demo.class file, so we can check demo.class file is created. Now Java. So when I have pressed this command, which one, JAVEC demo.java, command prompt is able to execute this tool from this path, and we have given this path to command prompt already, because earlier command prompt was not able to recognize where is the JAVEC and JAVEC tool. So now command prompt is able to recognize where we have to execute this tool. So when I'll give this command java demo is my class name. So come to this screen, demo is a class name. If file name is demo.java, if class name is a.class, then I'll execute using the class name only. So demo is the class name also. Yes, program is executed. So now understand this. I'm writing here first program and I'm writing here second program. So now question is, can a single file have two classes? This is also interview question for the beginners, like, can a single file have two classes? Yes. How? If Java allows two classes in a single file, then I will able to compile this JAVEC. JAVEC is a tool which is compile your code JAVEC, and demo is your file name. So you are compiling your source code which is in demo.java. If I am able to compile, then I have to check what are the classes. So let we check demo.class, demo1.class, demo and demo1. These are two classes. Okay, so this is clear, like a single file can have two classes. Now another question is come in my mind, what will be the execute output? What will be the result? So, Java, and we have two classes. We have two classes here, demo and demo1. So which class I have to execute? Because both class have main, both class have this. So another question is came here, can a file have two main method? Can a file have two main methods? Yes. If I am able to write two programs, I am able to write same type two programs, then each program have main, then I am able to write two main methods, because main is the starting execution point. When you will give this command java demo, so demo is a class, so whatever the class name you will give here, that specific main will be executed. If I'll give the class name demo, then this method will be executed. If I'll give the class name demo1, then this method will be executed, and output will be hello world 1. Cannot change because need to compile again. So now java demo and java demo1, hello world 1. Now I'm removing this. Yeah. So class demo have main method, and method is public. Method is public. Now I am saving this file with another class name. So this is another question, can I have different class name with different file name? So I'm saving this file with a.java. So my file name is a.java and here are two classes, demo and demo1. Now I would like to delete these two classes. So give command delete *class file dir. There are only two files, a.java, demo.java. As you know, I have saved this file with a.java name. So what I have to do here, first of all, understand this. To compile, you have to use file name, and to execute you have to use class name. So what is file name and class name? File name, this is the file name, and after compilation, compiler will generate class name with the specific class name here which we are used. So demo and demo1, these are two classes which we use. So compiler will generate two classes with the name of demo and demo1. So first of all, I have to check a directory have two files, a.java, demo.java. Now I am compiling a.java file only. Let's check here, demo.class, demo1.class, two files are generated, demo and demo1, two files are generated. So as we know, if I'll execute java demo, then we will get hello world. If I'll execute java demo1, then a specific class main method will be executed. If I am giving this class name, then this method is executing. So now how this is happening and what's going internally, this is need to know, and I am exciting to explain you all these things. Let's come to this directory. Let's come to the JDK itself. JDK have bin directory, db include gre lib, copyright file, this. So while introduction, as I explained you, src.jf file have source code. So I am copying this source code and pasting over here. Okay, and I'm deleting these because of better understanding. This is clean. Now we have need to delete class file only. I need this. Okay, so now we have source.jf file. So as we know, zip is the compressed file which we can be extract here. So what is here? As we know, Java is an open source language. So open source language is providing you the source code which we are using while compiling and executing our programs. Let's come here. Compress is not completely finished. Okay, so these are source code How we can check? Okay, to check this, first of all, understand the program. Okay, as you know, in the C language we were including has, include, studio.h. I think you know. Yes. So why they added these? Because compiler need some additional files to compile your program. In the Java program language, the concept is the same. This is your program, and how compiler will know on which operating system you are executing this, and what are the supportive files, and how. So you didn't import and you didn't append any, you didn't give any clue to the compiler that these files are need to be supported. So what is happening behind this program? Compiler use automatically this source.gif file, and here these are the source code which compiler used to make compatible with this file, and this file is able to compile by the compiler because of supporting these files. As we added in has, include, standard input output.h, similar. For example, system. So in Java you declared your class with this naming convention. First letter is capital, so this is your class name. As we are using here system class, so this is also a class which we are using and which is provided by the system itself. So what is going behind? Java internally use this java.lang. Java internally using this package, and this is the default package which is by default imported by the compiler itself. When you will execute Javac tool, so Javac tool is taking classes from this package. So Java lang, this is the default package which we are using, and here is the system class. Yes. Okay, so now again this is very interesting. I would like to know, to print the hello world, why I'm using this, why I'm using this pattern. Okay, so this is class architecture where we are defining the class, and as per the convention you have to save your file name with the class name, and if this class is accessible to other places you have to declare with any specific accessifier like public, protected, private, and by default it was default. So I didn't mention this, so this is access specifier. It depends where you would like to access this class. Now come to next point. This is declaration of a class. Public means again the same thing. This is a standard declaration of a method, and this is starting executing point for the runtime environment. So like if this class is public, then this class is accessible from anywhere. In the same way, if this class have a main method, then main method should be declared with the public declaration, because runtime environment can easily access this method. Okay, if I'll make this class private, let me explain you. Private, I'm compiling the program. Javac demo.java Modify private not allowed here, because if I'll give private here, then how JVM will execute this, because this is not accessible to JVM. So compiler knows that what I am doing wrong here. Got my point? Yes, what I am doing wrong here. So let's come to easy way. Okay, so if I'm making it public, so that's why this is convention, like file name and class name should be same, public class demo. Now save this file and compile this. Sorry, I supposed to compile here. Javec demo.java. Check the directory. Yes, demo.class here, Java demo. Yes, executing. So this is standard. And why this method is static? Because static methods can be directly invoked from somewhere. That's why they declare main method as static, because JVM is a runtime environment, and that is accessing a program, and this is the starting executing point. So this should be accessible from outside. So that's why this is called static, and all the static members are directly invoked by the class name. That's why we are giving here the class name Java. Sorry. As you know, while execute your class, I'm giving here the class name. Why the class name is giving here? Because how the runtime environment will know which class is to be executed, right? So earlier when I have given two classes, demo and demo1, so I have given clue to the runtime environment that I would like to execute demo1 class. So that time compiler executed that demo1 class, and we got output from that main method. Now Java demo, yes, executing this, output is coming here. And why main method is void? Because as in the C++, we have declared method with specific return type, means execution environment should know that method is finished and statements are finished inside the main method. So they need some acknowledgement, they need some indication, they need some clue. So that's why they have declared as int or any return type here, numeric return type. So in Java here is void, because no need to give the clue to the runtime environment that statement is finished, because here all are handled by the thread itself. And this is main is the, as the standard, main is the starting execution point. And why string args here? This is the arguments. Why here? Because these are the arguments which we can give some command line arguments. Okay, system.out.println, this method is printing hello world, and how this is working internally. So as I explained to you, system is a class which is defined in the lang package. So lang package is inside the Java package, and where is the java.lang package? These are in the source file. As I explained to you already, source.zip file, this is used by the compiler, and we extracted here. Source file have Java file have lang package have system class we opened already in this. Okay, so I clearly know now system is a class. And what is out? Yes, so out is what is out? Very interesting. So out is a variable which is representing the instance of print_steam class. How this is possible? Let's check. So open the system class. System class have out variable of print_steam type. Yes. So public final static print_steam out. Okay. So as I explained you, print_steam is a static declaration, right? So this is a static member. This is static member, and static members can be directly invoked using the class name. And what is the class name? System is the class name. So if I'll write system.out, means it represents instance of print_steam class, and using the instance of any class you can invoke the method from that class. For example, so what is system.out? System.out represents instance of print_steam class. And how print_steam class is declared? Class system this class is inside the source or .gif file, right? And system class is in java.lang package. Out is the variable which we are using here, and from anywhere you can use print_steam class instance by this approach. So here system.out represents instance of, means object of print_steam class. Let's come to the print_steam class. So as you know, we are using instance of print_steam, but we didn't import any class from any package. So how this is supporting this? Because print_steam class let's come to the source file. Check here, is print_steam class here? No, here is not print_steam class. Then how it is supporting in my class, in my first program? How this is supporting? So this is input output file. Let's check the print_steam. Oh, inside the java.io. Yes, if I'll write import java.io, then you will confuse. In C language I'll use has include standard input output header file. So and C++ also I have added, and here I'm also added. So this is the similar. What is the difference? What is the beauty of Java? So this is the better declaration and better approach, that you no need to import right now any package or to support any class. By default Java provides the lang supportive, so each program have importing this package internally. So I am explaining you the what is going internally, right? So let's come to the print_steam. So as I know, this println is a method, and there is a convention, and this is strictly followed. Each method can be invoked by using the class object and each method can be invoked by using the class object. So I would like to invoke println method, and this method is defined what's going wrong, match case dot match case, find next. What's happening? Let's check. For better understanding, you have to go inside the class itself. So we are here println. Yes. So I would like to check the println method. This is constructor. So we will explain all these things, but I'm interested to give you high level introduction with the what's going inside the Java. So you can skip if this is out of understanding, but this is, it will be very easier when you will know the Java. So after some time you can understand this in better way, but I'm trying to explain you what's going inside. These are write method, new line method, yes, print method, and there are number of print method. Print ln, yes, I was written print ln. So print ln, yes, print ln, and what string what happened. Yes, so here println which have string as an argument. So we are passing here string, means this method is executing, this method is helping to execute my string value. So I am repeating again, this is the class declaration, and main method is public because JVM will be access this method. Static means main method can be directly invoked using the class name because this method is static. So static methods can be invoked using the class name. So JVM will be called this method while execution of this program. When we have given this command java demo, so this is the class name which we are giving the clue to the JVM that this is my class name and you have to execute this one. And this is for command line arguments. System is a class which have out a variable of printstream type, and that is static. Yes, that is static. So system.out represents an instance of printstream class, and this is represents an object of printstream class. So println is a method, and each method can be invoked using the object itself. So to make the object of printstream class, this approach was used, and we are passing the string value. So this is invoked. Yes, and internally what they are using, so this is another thing, but how this is working inside, what's going behind it, that I have explained you. So thank you for this class, and we will discuss the next thing in next class. Thank you.